Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Bagide Imo TV. I am Moriri Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Terrorist threat to kidnap Buhari laughable, says FG. We have required number to impeach Buhari, Senator Fadausi. Minority can't have their way over a plot to impeach Buhari, Femi Adesina. Galadima may know more about terrorist threat against Buhari. Don't overlook him, BMO. See protest in Lagos concerning the ASU strike. Gunmen hits or war weeks after attack on Catholic Church. And finally, sport. Amuson turns new bride of Nigerian man. Now the news in detail. The federal government on Wednesday described threat by some terrorists to abduct the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, as laughable. It also reacted to threats by some lawmakers in the upper chamber of the National Assembly to remove the president over the rising insecurity nationwide, saying the government is working 24 hours to bring the situation under control. Addressing State House correspondents shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting chaired by Buhari, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, commended the lawmakers for their patriotism but added that work was ongoing to restore order. This follows the release of viral video footage showing terrorists, including an escapee from the July 5th Kuje prison attack, whipping the remaining 43 of over 61 passengers kidnapped from a Kaduna-bound train on March 28th. In the video, the terrorists threatened to kidnap the president and the Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai. Replying to queries on the president's safety, Mohammed described the terrorist threat as laughable, adding that it is mere propaganda. The lawmaker representing Osun East Senatorial Districts at the upper legislative chamber of the National Assembly, Senator Francis Fadausi, has said the Ninth Senate has all it takes to impeach President Muhammadu Buhari. Members of the opposition parties had, during Wednesday plenary, staged a walkout after the move to serve impeachment notice on President Buhari was resisted by some members of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. The impeachment move was hinged on the incessant attacks on Nigerians by dreaded insurgents and the latest threats to overrun Abuja, the nation's capital. Addressing newsmen in his office shortly after the plenary, Senator Fadausi said some APC lawmakers were in support of the impeachment move, and the remaining naysayers will join the majority when the Senate resumes from the long vacation. We decided at a closed-door session that an impeachment notice should be passed on him, but because somebody is still busy trying to protect his job, it was not possible. Senator Fadausi, who is the Vice Chairman, Senate Committee on Customs and Trades and Investment, also lashed at Nigeria's security chiefs for not doing enough. Video shortly.
Sir, this door is locked. They locked this door. All these sergeants at times. Their sergeant at times locked it. Yes. Yes, they have been locking it. Okay. Open it.
You can't go back. Let's open
Femi Adesina, the special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, has said that the lawmakers from the opposition parties who on Wednesday gave the president 6 weeks ultimatum to address the rising insecurity in the country or face impeachment are joking. He said they are minority and could not have their way. Femi Adesina disclosed these on Wednesday during an interview on Channels TV's Politics Today, Responding to a question with regard to the impeachment threat, Additional said, "You said the lawmakers, earlier you said the minority lawmakers. The truth is that in such kind of scenario, the minority will always have its say, while the majority will have its way. You know the configuration of the National Assembly, the configuration of the Senate. Those who spoke today are the minority of the minorities," he lashed out. From that story, we quickly move to the next story on the national news. Buba Galadima, a former ally of President Muhammadu Buhari, probably knows a lot more about the terrorists on rampage in some parts of the country than he is telling Nigerians, the Buhari media organization BMO has said. He said the man Galadima spoke on the possibility of the president being kidnapped soon showed that the man knows more than he is telling. In a statement signed by its chairman Niyi Akinsiju and Secretary Cassidy Madueke, the group said that Galadima spoke like someone who knows what the terrorist wants and probably how to get it. The assertion came a few days after what many Nigerians thought was an anti-abduction threat by terrorist group which attacked a Kaduna-bound train and is still holding 39 passengers since March, should give all patriots cause for concern. Also, being a former ally of President Buhari and likely to know his routine, we are concerned that Buba Galadima may have passed on some valuable information to the terrorists prior to the attack. In case you're just joining, you are watching the national news from DGI TV. Members of the Nigeria Labour Congress are protesting in Ikeja, the Lagos state capital, in solidarity with the strike action of the Academic Staff Union of Universities. The protest, which is currently holding, is also an opportunity for the NLC to bring attention to other issues affecting the nation. The score of protesters who stormed the streets carried placards with several inscriptions such as "Stop Importation of Petrol," "Refine the Refineries," "Nigeria at 60 years of independence," "More Hunger in the Land," etc. Another placard read, "Reduce the cost of governance now, save the masses from poverty and hunger. Buhari's regime has brought nothing but killing and hunger to the nation." Finally, on the national news is a sports story. Nearly 2 months after close to 40 worshippers, I beg your pardon, not sports story, but still on another killing in Owo. Nearly 2 months after close to 40 worshippers were gunned down at a Catholic church in Owo, Ondo State, the community has come under a fresh attack. According to police, the incident occurred at Credible Construction Company in Owo. Chief Adetuji Adeleye, Ondo State Commander of Amatekun Corps, the sub-regional security outfit in the southwest, confirmed the attack on Thursday. He stated that the gunmen shot periodically into the air and damaged the windshield of 2 air movers at the site. Adeleye, also the special advisor to Governor Rotimi Akeredolu on security matters, added that normalcy had since returned to the area. In a tweet, the state's police command said, "Tonight there was a shooting incident at Credible Construction Company in Owo. Policemen are currently at the scene. Victims have been taken to hospital and they are in stable conditions." The federal government had linked the fighters of the Islamic West Africa province ISWAP to the attack on the Catholic Church, but Rotimi Akeredolu disagreed. While briefing State House reporters after a meeting of the National Security Council presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari at the Presidential Villa in Abuja, Minister of Interior Rauf Aregbesola had said the government had been able to locate the perpetrators of the Owo attack and zeroed it on ISWAP terrorist group. From that story, we conclude with the sports story. New world record holder in the 100-meter women's hurdles, Toby Amushon, has attracted a lot of suitors on social media to profess their love for her, following her heroics at the just concluded World Athletic Championship in Oregon, the Punch States. Amushon broke the 100-meter hurdles record with a stunning semi-final time of 12.12 seconds to erase Kendra Harrison's 2016 effort by 0.08 seconds and even ran faster in the final, but at 12.06 seconds was ruled ineligible by an illegal tailwind. Proud to her feat in Oregon on Monday, the athlete had less than 3,000 followers on her Twitter handle, but her followers suddenly spiked to over 80,000 followers as of Wednesday evening. While several congratulatory messages poured in for the new champion, some men took the opportunity to profess their love for the Nigerian hurdler. Among them is the user with the name AWL who wrote, "Toby, do you remember me? We sat together in primary. I've always had a crush on you. Text me." So many others. Before we end the national news, let's quickly have some major headlines. Terrorist threats to kidnap Buhari laughable, says FG. We have required number to impeach Buhari, Senator Fadausi. Minority can't have their way over plot to impeach Buhari, Femi Adesina. And finally, sports. Amujonton's new bride of Nigerian men. For more updates on our YouTube, the handle is Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe, click on the notification bell, select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, the handle is Gbagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of events and function, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching once again. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. Good afternoon.